Coming up next, it's Crow.
Way to go, Crow.
On Noggin.
This show is made by the Big Noggins at CTW.
You know, the Children's Television Workshop.
Tommy and his friend were hopelessly lost. They built a fire to counter the oppressive darkness of the moonless night, then sat huddled together, terrified that at any moment the dreaded deep forest beast would come crashing out through the trees.
Whoa! Is that beast thing for real?
No one's ever really seen it and survived, but it's said to be huge and furry with tremendous ears and immense pointy teeth.
Huge and furry. Huh, sounds cute.
Did the beast find these guys?
No one knows for sure. But suddenly, the fire was extinguished and all went black. And when morning dawned, Tommy's friend was gone, never to be seen again.
Whoa! Now that's scary.
And speaking of fires going out, it looks like we need some more firewood. Who wants to come help me find a couple of logs?
No way, Dr. C. I'm not leaving this campfire.
Suit yourself. I'll be right back.
So, Phil, have you ever seen this deep forest beast thing?
No, but he certainly does sound a lot like Big Thing.
Big Thing?
Didn't I ever tell you about Big Thing? Oh, now there's a campfire story. It all started one cold, dark winter night, a long, long time ago.
Crow was a smart boy, had a lot on the ball, but the family that took him in was total Neanderthal. Crow, just a memory of his mammoth friend named Phil, who was found by the scientist Dr. C and Mike in the Arctic chill. Phil fell into a glacier. It was like a big deep freeze, but he was brought back to life to his surprise in the 20th century. So listen as Phil takes us back to wonders of long ago, and weaves a tale of woolly Bill and an Ice Age boy named Crow.
Time ago, when Earth was cold and rivers frozen, before mammoths roamed land, before birds filled sky, even before Nandy born.
Ooh, that long time ago.
Doc, please, just be quiet. Let Nandy tell her story.
Yeah, this gonna be real scary.
During time of endless winter, lived a creature so awful, all others feared it. It called Big Thing. Big Thing, furry all over, strong enough to wrestle rhinoceros, smart enough to keep saber-toothed tiger away. And when Big Thing stands up tall, it big enough to swallow mammoth whole.
Wow. So whatever happened to this Big Thing?
Some say Big Thing died when Earth got warm again. Some say he just in deep sleep during hot time and come back when it turned cold, like now.
Wow. Great story, Nandy.
Thanks. Bedtime now.
Good night.
Hey, Nandy, that part about Big Thing coming back every winter, that's not true, is it?
No worry, Crow. Big Thing not real. Nandy just think it fun to scare big guys to pieces.
Nandy, gone scared.
Come on. I'll sleep here too.
You're right, Nandy. Scaring big guys to pieces sure is fun. That's some footprint.
Some really big animal.
And strong. It get into heavy food bag way up here. Steal 2 apples and loaf of mung bread.
It's smart, too. It didn't rip the bag open. It untied it.
Only took what it need.
Big, strong, smart.
Big thing!
Big thing!
We pack now. Time to move from Woolyville.
Wait! What do you mean, move?
I'll not let Tribe stay where Big Thing is. Too dangerous.
But Nandy just made it all up. Big thing isn't real. Tell him, Nandy.
Nandy not so sure now. Think it better to move than be sorry.
Wait, what's the big rush? Big thing probably hated our bungalow as much as we do. It won't come back.
Maybe Crow right about that one. We stay one more night. If Big Thing come back, we move.
If Big Thing comes back, Packer, we have to move.
I don't know what made these footprints, Crow, but I know it wasn't Big Thing.
How do you know?
Gosh, Mammoth parents have been scaring their kids with the Big Thing story since forever. It's just a story. It isn't real.
Try telling them that.
Nandy need lots of gourds to make loud noise when Big Thing knocks them down.
Gotta go find some more.
Og, bring rope to Nandy.
I'll still not know how this alarm thingy gonna work.
It gonna work loud. Alarm work even louder when Og around.
You know, no matter what makes the alarm go off, they're gonna blame it on Big Thing.
But there's no such thing as Big Thing. This is a great idea, Crow. When we capture whatever it is that made these footprints, we can prove there's no Big Thing.
Right. Besides, it gives me a chance to try out this new trap I've been thinking about.
So let's get busy. Phew. What a clever design, Crow.
Thanks. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I really won't know if it works until something sets it off.
Og's turn to get food for lunch. Why it always Og's turn? Og leader. Og not just.
Og!
Don't! Well, at least we know it works.
Yep. Thanks, Og!
Welcome.
Are you guys okay?
Okay.
I heard the alarm. Did you catch anything? Boy, did you ever.
Packer, the board didn't rotate back up. How come?
It looks like the animal who was originally trapped in there pulled the platform down and jammed it with a rock.
Yeah, then used it like a ramp to climb up and out.
Pretty smart animal to think of that.
Big too. And strong.
Big thing.
Big thing.
This is gonna work perfectly. When whatever it is with the big feet steps into the rope, we release the anchor rope and... Yes!
It works great.
It better. Og gave me just one more day to prove this animal isn't Big Thing. If we don't catch it tonight, it's bye-bye Woolyville for us humans.
You know, Crow, if it's as smart as we think it is, it may not come back to this spot.
Yeah. So what do we do?
Well, we could set up a bunch of snares all over the place.
Oh, that won't work. We need to be there to spring them.
Do we? What if the snares could work without us? What if there was some kind of trigger device that the animal would spring just by walking into it? Crow, look.
What was that?
I don't know. It looked kind of like Big Thing. You think we've set up enough traps, Crow?
I don't know. Maybe just one more to be safe, okay?
Okay, I'll tie the sapling. You set up the trigger thing.
Right. There. Okay, Packer, bring me the rope.
Okay, here it comes. Hey, boy, it sure took a lot to pull that down.
But it'll just take a little to release it. Whatever it is just has to make the slightest movement against this stick. Whoa!
Way to go, Crow.
I was just testing it.
What matter, Bob?
Nothing.
Again? Oh, boy. Better hurry.